Hi guys, it's Carolyn with Crafting with Wine, and I'm going to share another 2-page 12 by 12 scrapbook layout. This one is fall themed, and all of my files but one comes from Marjorie Ann Designs, and I'm starting off with a 12 by 12 piece of black cardstock for my background, and then this beautiful deep bright blue that I've got cut at 11.5 by 11.5 that is down there. Excuse me. And I am going to start off with my fence that I'm going to lay down. My fence is cut at 11.5 by 3.79. I've inked around all of the edges of my fence, and I'm going to line it up at the bottom of the blue and over to the end. I'm actually going to line it up to the left-hand side end, and I'm so sorry I'm not being very prepared because I forgot my ATG gun. Let me go grab that. It was just on my other desk, so that's awesome. So I'm going to flip this over and get this adhered into place. This cut file is so cute, and I will have all of the links in the description box below as well for everyone if you want to buy this amazing cut file. Right there is where I'm going to put it. The next image I'm going to lay down is my photo mat, and I've got the orange cut at 6.5 by 4.5. I also did this black frame layer at 6.5 by 4.5 too, and the black frame layer is the only image that doesn't come from Marjorie Ann Designs. It comes from Cricut Design Space, and it comes from the cartridge Simple Christmas, and it's just a stamp image. It looks like a postage stamp. Oh my goodness. So that's the only one, and again it was cut at the same dimensions. I just cut another background layer so it will hold a 4x6 photo on the inside, and I'm going to lay this down flat. Right about there. My next image is Happy Fall Y'all, which is my title, and my title is cut at 7.81 by 3.46, and that is actually the name. I think that's the name of the Marjorie Ann Design file, but I will have it linked below. I have paper pieced everything together. I've doodled a little bit with my white gel pen. However, my little crow here I did do as a print and cut because he was so tiny, and this is such a large file that I have created that I didn't want to take the extra hours that it was going to take to put the crows together, because I have two more little crows that look just like him but in different sizes that I have also done as print and cut. So I'm going to lay my title down flat. And I don't want any adhesive down here at the bottom because it's going to come over my photo mat a little bit. And I'm going to put it right up here in the corner, right-hand corner. And I do have this little crow popped up on foam tape, so he's dimensional. And I also used Winkastella on him too to make him sparkly. Don't think my camera's picking up on that. And this is looking red, I see when I looked into my camera, but it's actually orange. It's the same color of orange as my pumpkin here. So the next image I'm going to lay down is my next little crow that is print and cut. And this little crow is cut at 1.71 by 2.26, and I have him popped up on foam tape. And I'm going to have him sitting here on the ledge of my fence post. My next image is a beautiful big old sunflower, and this sunflower is cut at 2.78 by 4.53, and I'm going to place it right about here, and I'm going to place it down flat as well. And there's layers into the petals, and I first wasn't going to do all of those layers, and then I decided I really wanted to. So I'm so glad that I did, because it made an incredible difference. And I've inked around all those edges, and in the background layers, the background layer of the sunflower, I don't know if you can see or not, but I really inked it real hard, even inside blended ink, to make it darker, and it has tons of dimension to it. So I'm really liking the way it turned out. And I did all my sunflowers the same way. Now this is my smallest sunflower, and it's cut at 1.98 by 3.48. Obviously that includes the stem of the sunflowers too. Now I'm going to place this one right about here. And then I have another little crow, and this little crow is cut at 1.48 by 1.95. He is also print and cut. I did not use Winkastella on him. I did on this one and this one, but this little one I did not. And I'm going to place him down flat, and I am going to tuck him behind that sunflower where he's landing on the tippy top of that post of the fence is where I want him to be. And then my next image is this little very dimensional, very paper pieced together pumpkin. And the pumpkin is cut at 2.78 by 2.20. And all of the pumpkins that I've cut like this are the exact same size. And I'm going to lay it down flat. And I'm going to place it right about here. And then my next pumpkin is this cute little tall pumpkin that I have inked around and paper pieced together. I have another one of these on the other side of my layout, and it's cut at the exact same size, which is 1.91 by 2.76, and I am going to lay it down flat. Which is right about there. And then I have another pumpkin, my little short squatty pumpkin. And I'm going to put it right about here. Loving that. And then I cut out tons of fall leaves in different fall colors. And I'm going to lay these down as well. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with this pretty red maple leaf. I'm going to put it right about here. I'm just using my wet glue because they're small. I'm going to put that one there, little orange one, and then the little brown one, and they're all little maple leaves. And I forgot to write down the measurements of these, but you can decide to cut them at any size that you would like, obviously. And then I have this pretty yellow one here. I'll pop it right about there. And a green one right about there. And another little red one. I'm going to put it right there. So we have two little bundles of leaves there to put on the layout. I have tons of leaves that I've cut out because I overcut those. I cut out a lot more than I know that I'm going to need just in case I want to use more. And this layout is already super cute with just this page. So let me move this one out of the way and I'll bring in the right hand side. Again, a black layer of 12 by 12 and this pretty deep bright blue layer that's 11.5 by 11.5. Again, I have another fence that I'm going to put down. And again, I'm going to line this up at the bottom of my page. Right about there. I have another photo mat that will hold a 4 by 6 photo. I'm going to put it right up here at the top. And then I have another photo mat or journaling spot, however you choose to use it. And this one is cut at 4.5 by 4.5, which will hold a 4 by 4 photo or a 4 by 4 journaling spot. And I'm going to place it right about there. Now, my next image that I want to lay down, and I had so much fun putting him together, and he came out so freaking cute and adorable, is my little crow in his little overalls and hat. And he came out so cute, and I used Nuvo drops for the little buttons on his overalls. I have his little sunflower on his cap popped up on foam tape, and I have his cute little feet popped up on foam tape as well. And then I am going to lay him down flat. And my super cute little crow is cut at 4.65 by 5.62. Do a little more on there because he's got a lot of layers. And then I also used my white Jelly Roll marker to doodle him up a little bit too. And I'm going to put him right here. Isn't he so stinking cute? I can't get over how cute he is. Then I have another sunflower, and this sunflower is cut at 2.42 by 4.26, and I'm going to lay it down flat as well. I love making fall layouts, and I think mainly because I love the colors that I can use is why I love it so. And I'm going to put this little sunflower kind of angled right there. And then I have another cute little pumpkin cut at the same dimensions, and I have it popped up on foam tape. So I'm going to pull the backing off of that. And I'm going to put it right about here. And then I have another pumpkin, same dimensions. And I'm going to place it right about here. And then, of course, I have some more leaves that I want to put down. And get my wet glue again. I'm going to do this little yellow one first. Right about there. And this little red maple leaf. To me, they all look like maple leaves. And then that cute little brown one right there. And then I have a yellow, green, and orange one. I'm going to put the little green one down first. And then the yellow one. And now the little orange one. And I think it turned out super cute. I am very, very happy with this layout and how it turned out. It came together so stinking cute. Let me bring in the other side. And I just love the colors on this layout. I hope you guys do too. Thanks for spending a little time with me today. I certainly appreciate it. And hopefully you'll give this layout a try too. I'll have all the links in the description box below. Cheers!